How's it going, everybody? Happy New Year. It's January 1st is the time of recording this, and that means it is time to go over my top 10 most anticipated movies for the entirety of 2024. So let's get into this. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' top 10 are, and if you have more than 10, just go ahead and share those too, I guess. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. All right, quick honorable mentions. We have Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scar Giver. This one, I mean, Rebel Moon Part 1 disappointed me to tears almost. So, hoping this one is a good bit better because what was his name? Dahimon Hounsu said that this one is a lot better than the first one, or a lot more like accessible than the first one. So I'm hoping that's the case, but I'm also really looking forward to the director's cut of part one, or if it's just the director's cut put of like putting the two movies together or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I'm looking forward to it. And then The Beekeeper with Jason Statham looks like a lot of fun. ISS, a new space horror movie. Spaceman. This one looked really interesting. It's got Adam Sandler in it, and Paul Dano. It looks like a lot of fun, actually. Or just really good, honestly. Um, so yeah, it looks good. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 looks like a lot of fun. We're getting a sequel to Gladiator, directed by Ridley Scott. It's got a big cast. I mean, Paul Mescal, Denzel Washington's in it, Pedro Pascal, um, Joseph Quinn's in it as well. Big names in there. Bob Marley, One Love, Ghostbusters, The Frozen Empire. The other one looks great. Alien Romulus. The only reason this one's not in my top 10 is because we don't know a whole lot about it. We just know it's directed by Fede Alvarez. There's like a little synopsis to it, but that's about it. Ballerina, the um, spin-off from John Wick, Argyle. This one looks like a lot of fun. This one's from Matthew Vaughn. And then Paddington in Peru, so the third Paddington movie. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into the top 10. Coming in at number 10, my pick for number 10 is going to be Terrifier 3. Now, this one is going to be directed by Damien Leone and has um, David Howard Thornton returning in to the role as Art the Clown, probably the new big slasher villain of the 21st century and of the 2020s. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to this one because it's like a Christmas horror movie. I love Christmas horror movies, and also the fact that it's a Terrifier sequel. Apparently, there's going to be even more, gruesome kills in this one. I did see the teaser, and it looks like a lot of fun. I don't love the first two movies, but I do think that they're a lot of fun. So this could be the best of the trilogy so far. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping it's not 2.5 hours long like the second movie is, but still, really looking forward to it. Number 9, we have Mickey 17 from Bong Joon Ho. So this is his, I believe, follow up to um, Parasite, which we haven't gotten a film from him since Parasite, believe it or not. But I love Bong Joon Ho. He's awesome. I'm actually currently watching Snowpiercer from him, so that's awesome. Love Parasite, love Snowpiercer. They're awesome movies. And this one looks like a lot of fun. I believe Robert Pattinson's in this one. It looks really, really interesting. Mark Ruffalo's in there, Tony Collette. Very cool cast, very good director. Very excited for this one. Number 8, we have A Quiet Place Day 1. Now, we know little to nothing about this besides that it's like a prequel to the origins of like the creatures in Quiet Place. And it has Joseph Quinn, Lupita Nyong'o, Dahimon Hounsou, and Joseph Quinn. I don't know if I mentioned him already, but yeah, they're like pretty big cast so far for it. And I believe it's coming out in like July of this year. So this should be a pretty cool one. I'm really looking forward to it. I love the first two Quiet Place movies, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's a shame that John Krasinski isn't returning to direct, but still, I'm looking forward to it. Next up, number 7, a lot of people's number 1 probably is Deadpool 3. Now we have, apparently there's these big returns of a bunch of like Fox Marvel characters. So we have, of course, Deadpool. He's making his debut into the MCU, and this is also supposed to be the first R-rated MCU movie. We also have the return of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And then apparently Jennifer Garner is going to pop up in here as Elektra. There was rumors that Ben Affleck could come back as Daredevil, which, I mean, it would kind of surprise me if he did. But yeah, it's a big, big cast so far for, these like big, reoccurrences of these characters. So I'm really looking forward to it. My only problem is that why are there so many leaks? Like, this is getting kind of out of control how many leaks there are, because there's been pretty big plot points that have been leaked so far, and so it's kind of disappointing that that's being leaked already. But other than that, I'm still really looking forward to Deadpool 3. Can't wait to see it. My number 6 is the new uh, Coen Brothers movie, Driveway Dolls, or at least it's an Ethan Coen film. So I did see the trailer for this one a couple times. It looks like a lot of fun. Good cast in this one. Who do we got here? We got Margaret Qualley, and then Coleman Domingo, Pedro Pascal's in there, Matt Damon. Very cool looking cast. Really looking forward to it. Looks funny. Yeah, Ethan Coen, he's a great director. Joel Coen, I'm surprised that he's not directing, but he might be writing. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Anyway, this one looks great. Can't wait for it. Number 5 is from returning director David Leitch. We have The Fall Guy. So this one had a trailer drop a couple months back now. I believe it might have been in November. I could be wrong, but this one's got Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Teresa Palmer, Lee Majors. It looks really fun. It's not based off of Fall Guys, the video game, if anyone's wondering, but it looks like a lot of fun. About Hollywood. It's a stuntman. Yeah, it looks really fun. So yeah, I can't wait for it. So yeah, that's my number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. Now we've had little stills of it drop, and it looks incredible. I love Robert Eggers. I think he's a fantastic director. I love The Witch. I love The Lighthouse. The Northman's great. So yeah, I cannot wait to see this one. We don't know a whole lot about it. There's a little plot synopsis, but I'm not going to read it off here. Go find it out for yourself. So yeah, I cannot wait to see this one. Looks awesome. My number 3, we have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So this one is supposed to be like a spin-off from the Matt Reeves trilogy, or at least the last 2 movies were helmed by him. The first one, I don't remember who it was directing it, but all 3 of those movies are fantastic and might be my favorite trilogy of all time. And this movie looks incredible from the teaser that we got. It's dropping in May. I can't wait to watch it. It's one of my most anticipated movies, like, of all time. Honestly, I can't wait to see this movie. If they continue this universe out in a great way, it's gonna make me very happy. So yeah, can't wait to see this movie. My number 2, taking my runner-up spot, we have Furiosa: The Mad Max Saga. So this one, the trailer dropped, I think in December actually. So this one, it looks amazing. I mean, you have George Miller coming back. You have Anya Taylor-Joy as Furiosa. You have Chris Hemsworth. A great cast, of course. The action looks incredible. The visuals look stunning. I mean, if it's anything at least as good as Mad Max Fury Road, I think it's going to be an outstanding movie. The trailer looked amazing. So yeah, I can't wait for this one. Taking my number 1 spot, though, for almost 2 years in a row. I mean, not my number 1 spot from last year, but it was in my top 10 of last year, most anticipated, and has carried over into this year, unfortunately, is Dune Part 2, which is coming out in March, and I cannot wait for it. There's been a ton of trailers that dropped for it already. I think we're on our second or third trailer for it, and it looks amazing. On par with the first one, at least. It looks genuinely awesome. I love the first film. I love Denis Villeneuve. So yeah, I cannot wait to watch this movie. Yeah, so it comes in at my number 1. So there you guys go. There's probably a bunch of movies that are going to come out in this year that haven't been announced, or at least a release date. I know, Beyond the Spider Verse is supposed to come out soon-ish. Maxine, the final movie in the X trilogy, is supposed to come out, or the third movie in that saga, I guess. Is supposed to come out possibly this year. It just says coming soon. It doesn't have a release date yet, but that would probably be mm, in my top 4, I want to say, because I love X and Pearl. So yeah, I can't wait to see those movies. But let me know what your guys' top 10 most anticipated movies of 2024 are, and let me know um, also what your New Year's resolutions are because it's the new year, obviously. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more.